This is a timeless message, so whenever you're receiving this message is for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's see what comes in for the collective today. I feel like this is really getting the vibes that we're wanting to have a moment of giving up. Give up. I don't want to do things. Maybe you're thinking of quitting something or something, but whatever it is, you're wanting to hand in the towel, if you will. And whatever that means for the collective here. Yeah, we got the Two of Wands, King of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, interesting. So the Two of Wands, it is that choice that you're wanting to make. We got the Nine of Wands as well, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so for this collective, let's start off with the Two of Wands. So yeah, as I was saying with the collective, feels like you're wanting to give up. You also am getting the Two of Wands, so giving up might not be the bad choice here, but you also know what you're supposed to do. It feels that you already are aware of what decision you need to make, and you just need to make it. I don't think you need to sit around expecting it to happen or anything like that. You also got the King of Wands here. So there's a sense of knowing that what you are meant to do, what aspects you're supposed to do, what avenues you're meant to travel on. Okay, so this one here is all about the decision that you need to make, whether that's quitting whatever you're doing, or whether that's staying. It feels when you're saying, I quit, I give up, you're kind of in the heat of the moment about what do you gain or what do you lose if you quit. Then the King of Wands is coming in with the sense of, okay, if you make that choice, whatever it is, you need to work out what you want. And because I feel that a lot of you are in a place of not knowing your value, not knowing your worth. And you're here to be something bigger, something better. You're also meant to shift perspectives here. So you could be someone in a workplace where maybe at the moment you're just base level, you go do your 9 to 5, but you're wanting to be a leader. Why are you wanting to be a leader? What is making you feel like you need to go and be leader? Whatever it is, you know why. What is holding you back? What exactly is holding you back from that job? What is holding you back from that thing you want? And you might not be. This could be something else. It could be this give up, could be a relationship. The King of Wands could be that you need to take lead in how you feel when expressing your feelings. But you need to make a choice whether you want to give up or not. You also need to work out why you need to either take a different path, or if you stay where you are, what can you do to improve it? Because you were not happy and that's why you're at that point. And this is the Eight of Swords here. You are so blindly just following, and you're trapped by possibly your own victim mentality, or you possibly could be even trapped by the fact that you think this is all you're going to get. You go, I quit, I give up. But then you go, nah, actually, it's all I've got. It's all I'm good at. It's all I ever do. No. You know what people do when they want to better themselves? They learn, they get a mentor, they get knowledge to expand their horizons. And that's what you need to do. And then this gives us that Nine of Wands aspect, because the Nine of Wands, he is taking what we've learned and approaching with caution, but we're taking that. And you are going to be feeling a little bit depleted in this moment. So if you get to the Eight of Swords and you finally work out that you can get to that point of, I can learn or I can just stay where I am. I can stay stuck. I can quit and move on and do something better with my life. Or I can stay and still better myself, but I've got to work out how to do that. This here is you really going, okay, I have a goal, I have a plan. Now, we aren't going to be like, the plan has to be set in concrete, but we do need to understand that if we don't get what we're wanting, what is holding us back. So, for example, if you're wanting to be a supervisor, or if you're wanting to be in some sort of leadership role, but they don't have positions available for it, but you've got all the qualifications, maybe even more than the people that are in their leadership roles. If they're not asking for new leadership, or if they're not employing people to be new leaders, maybe it's a time to look elsewhere. You know what you've got, you know the skills that you bring to the table, you know your worth when you allow it to be you. You need to allow yourself to be fully enveloped in your self-worth, and not in a negative way, but in a positive way. We've also got the Six of Cups for the collective today. Six of Cups is giving the energy that when you start getting into this hindsight of actually respecting your worth and knowing your worth and making sure people know what your worth is, you're not going to spend yourself in a place where they don't value you, that you're not going to stay in a place where they tell you that, hey, it sucks that you currently have your grandmother on there in hospital and pretty much about to be taken off life support, but we need you back. Right? You don't have an option here. We're sad, but not our problem. You need to be here. They're not valuing you for who you are. They're valuing you based on the fact you're another figure. You earn them money. And the only reason why they want you there is because they need to fill in hours, or they're needing someone who has your expertise. You may be even overqualified in your field, or you might be in a place where, they don't value you in some way. And it could be a workplace, it could be a relationship, whereas this could be a relationship where you go, well, my grandma, it's final goodbyes for grandma, and they're like, well, it's not my grandma, so we're not going to see her. And you're thinking, well, I want to see my grandma. But we've got the Empress. So some of you might be feminine energy, or you might have feminine guides actually, but I'm feeling this is very strong energy, very strong guidance that are coming through. And again, we've got the Queen of Pentacles as well. So we've got very strong energy coming in for the collective, where you are being guided right now by your guides, and it could be a feminine energy. I'm getting the Archangel Ariel actually is very present in this one. It could be even some others. I work mostly with angels, but I'm also feeling could be a grandmother or a mother, maybe an auntie for some of you. So definitely feminine energy. It could be all three actually, but you've got a lot of female energy, a lot of strong energy around you, and they're telling you that they're currently guiding you. You did not feel that I quit in rage. You didn't feel that injustice because you're just fed up. You probably are, but because they're going, you just need to seek your worth. They're trying to help you see your worth. And Page of Cups in reverse, this is you seeing yourself in full view, seeing your worth. And this could be a case of you're looking in the mirror and going, who the hell am I? I am miserable. I am not me. I am so deflated. I can't seem to be myself in this environment. There's no way of me getting into this environment. You then got the Three of Cups, so you're happy that you see your worth here. And I'm not saying that you're celebrating, because Three of Cups is a celebration. That's why you got this one here is the bunnies, the little bunny rabbits, celebrating with streamers and stuff. But it's you you understanding who you are, and that's causing a massive, I guess, shift in energy with your soul, and your soul could be go expanding because you're like, oh my god, yes, yes. And then you've got the star energy. This card dropped out before I did a personal reading today, and it kept dropping out. And the star is really giving that we're finding more ourselves, we're finding who we are, we're allowing ourselves to be wanted. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups in here. So the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, you've got something coming in. So it could be realizing your self-worth. So it could be a new job. It could be going, actually, I want to study again. And then the Ace of Cups is you're getting an overflow of, with that self-worth or this realization of self-worth, you then get an abundance of something. So you could be getting abundance of money to come in because you're needing money because you left your job, or you're getting an overflow of job offers because you suddenly quit and then you apply for these jobs and they're like, you're overqualified for this, you can work for us. And you might even find that you're getting that. Five of Cups and the Tower, you do need to be careful on who you associate with, because the Five of Cups and the Tower is someone around you trying to berate you. Maybe they're thinking that you're not worth it. Who are you to think that you could be better than them? Who could you be? What is going on here? I'm going to grab a different deck, actually. Let's get the ancient answer. Yeah. So we'll look peaceful resolution. So yeah, this person here does not want their best interest. There is a peaceful resolution you're walking away from in whatever way it is. So if it's a workplace, you're walking away, or you're just going, this is actually not something. Yeah, don't stop being you. Don't stop being you. That realization of self-worth allows you to not have people bother you as much. Okay? You know why you wanted to say I quit? Because you realize that you are worth more. You do not need to be sitting here listening to people telling you all the wrong things, telling you that it is what it is, or telling you, hey, sorry, we're not, don't have this. You haven't been here long enough, whatever it is. You next got to take action. You need to take action on what you're feeling. There's self-worth that you got, and you need to work out what you're wanting, because that's and it's up to you. Be assertive. Ask others for help. So you literally have got all the right answers where everything's on you. They're saying it's up to you. Be assertive. So taking that position. If you're saying I quit, do it. Follow through with it. If you're not quitting, going, I'm not quitting, but these things need to change. And you're asking for help from others. So you could be asking externally, okay, this is my situation. This is how I feel. This is what I've got going on. This is how amazing I am. And I just don't know what to do. You will find that possibly the reason why you're getting all these offers is because someone goes, you are so overqualified. These places want you because of the same things. They then go, you know what? I've got a job. I've got a workplace. They're going to value you for who you are. And you probably could even be a team leader or a manager or someone else pretty quickly. If this is a relationship, you're going to someone going, oh, what is wrong with me? Why do I keep going to the same people? And they're like, dude, you just had the realization that you don't stand for this. Don't fall back into those same patterns. They're going to go, hey, actually, you know what? You're amazing as you are. You don't need to have this. Not the right time, reconsider, no recovery. So it's not always going to be the right time for everyone in this collective to have that moment of quit. You do have a reconsider. So I'm feeling the reconsider is really important because, as I mentioned, you're going to have those job offers, or you're going to have something come in where it's like too good to be true. The reason why it's too good to be true, because it is. It's almost giving you the same patterns again. And when it comes to spirit, they will do those tests to see if we are truly ready to move on. They will go, hey, look at this pizza, isn't it amazing? But you're wanting a bowl of pasta with meatballs or something, and so you're like, no, I don't want the pizza, thank you. And then you're like, okay, I want the meatballs. And I'm pretty sure I've seen a video where they said this, but and the pizza comes back and they're like, but I wanted the meatballs. And they're like, but this is pizza, it's good. And they're like, no, I'm going to wait for the meatballs. And then they're going to be like, okay, here's the meatballs. So remember to stick to your guns. Don't be falling back into the same patterns, and don't be falling for the same, I guess, tactics or going into the same patterns. You do have a no, because this one here is really important to listen to certain people, but there's not everyone. And ask for help from others is important. There's going to be some people telling you you were abrupt, maybe you're the problem. Those are probably the people not to have around. They're not the people who you're going to have those deep conversations with. They're the people that you're like, okay, I'm just going to be having conversations with you about XYZ, for example. Recovery, this is good because this is you recovering, this is you getting a bit in tuned with yourself. And as mentioned, you are feeling a bit more like yourself at this point. So you might be even feeling, oh goodness, what is going on? Because my self-worth is here. And you might even be feeling a bit more in harmony with yourself, even. Yeah. So we got, I am masterful creator. I can easily find what I am looking for. And this is from Archangel Chamuel. I am he who sees God. I can guide you on any path you seek, from relationships to career options to even finding lost items. There you go. If this is something that you would like to have a bit of a reading on, or you would like a more in-depth reading, there is definitely links down below for you to book. I am available most weekends. And if that's not something that resonates, that's okay. All the pricing I do have is in Australian dollars, by the way. And yeah, I appreciate you being here. Also, I've just released a song. Definitely check it out, because I've linked the song down below. It is available on Spotify, Amazon, YouTube Music, pretty much anywhere you can download music. So definitely check that out as well. And I'll see you beautiful angels in the next video. Bye.